of you for being here tonight. I'm really excited to talk to you tonight, especially about a really important topic. When you don't feel known anymore, when you're feeling really disconnected from your partner, when you haven't really felt that same level of intimacy that maybe you did early on in the relationship. So we often hear our couples, as I'm the director at Couples Counseling ATL and a couples therapist. You're one of our most amazing couples therapists. You've been here for a while. Jessica Hart, everybody. But we're talking tonight about what to do when you're feeling really disconnected in a relationship. And so for anyone viewing tonight, thank you so much for being here. Jessica will help me with the chat feature. So we're new to this technology. Please feel free to send messages that way. But also, as we're talking tonight, you can also send us information to Camila, our client care coordinator at info@counselingatl, or to me directly at Stephanie@counselingatl.com, or to Jessica at counselingatl.com. We want to make this as interactive as possible. And if you're watching this later, watching a recording, you can also send us questions. We'd be more than happy to help you. So Jessica, thanks for being here tonight. Thanks for talking to me about this really difficult topic of not feeling known, not feeling close anymore, not feeling connected to your partner, and kind of what to do about that. How are you doing tonight, and what are you most looking forward to talking about?
Well, it is such an honor to be talking with you today, Stephanie, and thank goodness for, I do love technology. At the same time, shows a lot of compassion, a lot of, patience and all of this. So I am thankful.
Bear with us, everybody.
I'm pretty sure we're not the only ones that have had technology issues. And so I think one of the biggest things is just bringing hope to people. I know you had said this is a really important topic that couples struggle with. And so just being able to take some time to share to our viewers and to be able to educate, to provide some hope, I think that's probably the biggest thing that I'm excited for today. So
yes, we want to leave everyone with more knowledge, answer any questions, and also just with a lot of research-based tools and tips from two Gottman couples therapists on what couples in a very practical way can begin doing if you've started to feel really disconnected. And so what I like about the Gottman method and the research from the Gottman Institute is that we don't have to just guess. We do know some very, very common, reliable patterns that happen in almost all couples that will inevitably cause disconnect. And we also know what couples are able to do to get back to a place of connection and place of repair and closeness. But it's often surprising to most couples, what the most common reasons for this sort of disconnect. So let's, kind of jump into it. Let's start with, the fact that, maintaining a long-term, close, intimate, not just intimate sexually, although that's important, but intimate emotionally with a partner is really founded in friendship. That's, for time and time again, with all of the thousands of couples over decades in the Gottman Institute research, there's a strong basis of friendship that, is of course there in the beginning when you're first falling in love or infatuation. But for the couples that are able, yes, the beautiful honeymoon stage that we joke is like a cocktail of, chemicals, neurochemicals, serotonin, dopamine, everything lovely, oxytocin bonding. It's very easy to feel like this is my best friend when you're first falling in love. And the couples that are able to maintain that closeness or bring it back, even if they've kind of lost it, really make the friendship a priority. And so if someone's struggling here, that is not just part of the remedy, that's also part of the problem. That's usually what's also happened in the relationship, is that there's been some damage. We call them, sometimes capital B betrayals of hurt, lowercase b betrayals, where you just haven't been there for me, some hurt, some disappointment, something where you've started to feel like, I don't know if this person really cares or has my back, or, some sort of damage has happened in the friendship and in the bond. Feel like strangers, versus if you're like one of these master couples that we've studied in the research that maintain it long term, they're really good at repair. Like, just like best friends are able to do when there's a misunderstanding or some hurt, they know how to communicate and talk about it, and they both know how to kind of show up and listen and try to put yourself in the other person's shoes with empathy, and get back to a good place where you feel like this person cares about me, and vice versa, right? So there's we'll get into more detail, but this is the foundation of closeness, intimacy, human bonding. It's really about friendship. And what we're focusing on tonight for tonight's webinar is what the Gottman Institute calls really love maps. Kind of really having a lot of knowledge about who this person is, not just the person I fell in love with, but the person every year who's constantly evolving, just like you and me, we're always changing. Who are you today? Not just who was the person that I fell in love with.